Analysis is P7. Diagnosis, always start at P1. Why? Because that's generally the simplest fix. That's the least invasive way. And if you assume, or if you accept, that start position achieves two things. Number one, it gives the player access to appropriate impact geometry. Agree with that? And it also gives them access to appropriate movement. That's the two things that setup provides for you. Now, that does not, unfortunately, mean that the player is instantly going to use what you've given them. But impact geometry and movement pattern, you've now allowed the player access to that. They might not use it. In a lot of instances, they will, but you've at least got to give them a chance. That's why P7 straight to P1. P6 to P8, what's the club doing from right knee to left knee? Trail knee to lead knee through impact. Remember, this is diagnosis. Then I'm going to go 5 to 9, not 8 to 9, 5 to 9. Might at some point look at top of backswing. Might occasionally look at 2 and 3. But I ain't improved many golf swings just by changing P2. And I've improved thousands of golf swings just by looking at P1. It's important to understand that the P system, I think, is one of the great anomalies in golf coaching. It's completely misunderstood. I think it's fabulous because we as coaches can have a conversation and know exactly what we're talking about. Exactly that point in the swing. P6, club parallel to the floor and downswing. We all know that, right? So we can have an informed conversation knowing that the club is in the same space. And we'll all probably want to see slightly different things. This is not a tool for players and not a tool for coaching. It's a tool for diagnosing. If we view it that way, then we can make use of this. So 7's out. What is it about 1 that needs to change to improve 7? What is it about 6? Why is 6 happening? Is that something to do with 5? Is that something to do with 2? That's a diagnosis tool. It's, I think, the best thing. As I said, we're in this luxurious position where we now can have an informed conversation knowing exactly where the club is in space.